Hi everyone, I'm John Seigenthaler. Today we're talking about a new book. It's called Why Are There Snowblowers in Miami? Transform your business using the 5 principles of engagement. And the author is Stephen Goldstein. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, John. Good to be here.
In your book, you talk about speed, and I would think that generally most CEOs and most executives work pretty fast. Am I wrong?
Yes. They may think they work fast. Mario Andretti, the great race car driver, he has a great quote. He says, if your car's under control, you're not going fast enough. And I think that, most companies, especially large public companies, their time frames are measured in months, quarters, and years, as compared with startups and smaller businesses that work in hours, days, and weeks. For a very simple reason. They're not smarter. They just know that if they don't get moving, they have no business. They're out of business. So they can't be complacent. They have to constantly be moving quickly.
Does it go back to risk, or is it they're just playing it safe, or both?
I think it's both. I don't know when I developed this expression, but I came up with this term called playing not to lose. It's very interesting as an expression because, if you think about sports, they play to win. I heard one guy once say, the silver medal is I'm the best of the losers in the Olympics. And sometimes these races are measured by hundredths of a second. You train for 4 years to win. You don't train to get a bronze medal. So what is playing not to lose? That's sort of status quo.
Is it just about large companies? Do large companies have a tough time moving fast, or is it all businesses?
I think with the exception of startups, which is sort of a separate species, by their nature, I think it creeps in. Once you're a few years old in business, and especially, as I said earlier, the more successful you are, the more likely complacency can set in. Now here's an exception. You've got companies that you would not describe today as startups, like Google, like Facebook. They haven't lost the urgency and the drive and the passion for the business. One of the reasons, I think, is that the founders of the company are still there, and they're the driving force. Mark Zuckerberg, as an individual, he's the chief product officer, I think is his title, and he worries about how Facebook works, and how people interact with Facebook. He has plenty of people to run the company, and they're doing it very well. But Mark is sort of the beacon of making sure the company continues to grow and innovate. Google does the same thing. So there are exceptions, and they tend, I think, to be more out of the startup world because, they know they have to keep innovating because all these other people are coming up behind them trying to outdo them.
If you want to learn more about the book, you can go to StephenDGoldstein.com, and of course, it is available on Amazon.